That's why I
we'll
think
go
if we
through this.
that one of the things is maybe killing off the kobolds, hopefully drawing out the gnoll vampire, we'd actually be able to
Rest.
chill and down up in this area. If we clear out all this area, then it's a guardable place because there's no other modes of getting in.
How big is this? Are we talking here, Gerald? The map over here. How many chambers are we talking about?
So there's a chamber up here.
Yeah.
There's a chamber in here,
Yeah.
and that's the chamber with the kobolds in. There's a chamber in here with a few kobolds, and it's got a couple of. Through the kobolds.
Okay.
Yeah, and so there's a chamber here with 2 mini chambers off it that's got nothing in it. Then there's a pathway down here that forks, and there's a chamber with nothing much in it, and then there's a chamber down here which has got this frozen pillar in it.
You say nothing much in it, but you didn't see the shadows. So
no, I know, but but that's
you guys
cool.
hear me? I think I'm back.
Yep.
Okay, hopefully it'll be a bit more stable now. Okay, what's the plan?
Tarvin's gonna stealth north up here and suss it out.
Okay, so just glancing in from your position there, you look forward and there's a 20-foot high cavern and it tapers to a dead end. And a dozen human skeletons sheathed in frost lie on the uneven floor, but their skulls, for some reason, appear to be missing.
Human skeletons, did you say?
Yes, a dozen human skeletons. No, human. Not human-like, human.
Okay. So I'll roll for stealth and then we'll go have a look.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, 14. Cool.
So the skeletons are in this chamber here, are they?
Scattered all the way out through there.
I'll just do a perception check in this chamber for any other clues or interesting things, apart from the skeletons, if that's cool.
You enter in there and you start. A slightly off-putting. But you hear terrible screams and all sorts of things happening, and you can't shake it. And the screams tend to enter your body, and you feel incredibly, incredibly hungry. Like the hungriest you've ever felt in your entire life. You are ravenous.
Is that a condition?
Oh.
I will attempt to back out of the room and see if there's a change there in my state.
The hunger does not abate.
Oh.
You're very, very
I'll just
hungry.
go and nibble on Dorge. He's big and meaty. No, Tarvin can't resist. He just rips open a ration and starts eating it.
You rip open a ration. Yeah, but you feel less ravenous. Yeah. Seem to have satisfied the hunger, at least for now.
Interesting. I was feeling a bit better. I'll just go tell that to the group. I ventured in and something overcame me. I felt almost magically compelled to eat. I was starving.
Let's not go in there then.
One thing you did notice as you were just looking around there, one skeleton towards the back of the cave. Actually, make me a perception and I'll give you how much information I'll give you depending on your perception roll.
Oh, I rolled one before. Sorry, it was a 17.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, you can use what you wish. I rolled a 17 when I walked in there. I don't know if that was counted towards anything.
No, I think we'll use a 17. At the back of the cave, actually making me a religion check as well.
Oh, okay. Well, not so good. Let's have a look. Bit better?
Oh, okay. So, two things you notice. One, the skeleton at the back is wearing something around its neck. It looks like some type of holy symbol. It's shaped like a four-pointed star. And you go back and think, oh man, go back to the studies you had as a youth, perhaps. And you recognize it as the symbol of Mistral. Now, Mistral is a very, very old god. I'll say with a 17, you know that Mistral effectively sacrificed herself and she became the Weave. Now, if you don't know what the Weave is, this is sort of the thing that allows arcane spells to be cast. The Weave kind of covers the whole of the world. So Mistral, you know, sacrificed herself to become the Weave, to become the magical essence of all spells cast forever. And Mistra is now the current goddess of magic. And that's what you get for 17.
I'm wondering whether they hit the skeletons. I wonder whether their missing skulls might be the floating skulls we've encountered. Thoughts?
Yeah.
There were four dead mages in the Skywagon
Yeah, that's
Would you-
right.
with no heads.
Would you
With no
say,
heads.
Malcolm, would I know, is Mistral inherently evil or neutral or anything like that?
It's neutral. Like, is a hammer
yeah.
good or bad? And a hammer can
Yeah.
be used to create plows. A hammer can also be used to create swords. So is a hammer good or evil? It's neither. Same thing with Mistral. Neither good nor bad, because magic could be used for good, for bad. So kind of true neutral.
Sure. And there's still a passageway going north that I didn't get to see.
Yeah, Garrett does
Who's-
point out that there were 4 flaming skulls that attacked you at the beginning.
Would Whimsy know a bit more about this Mistral?
No more than what I've given you.
She's not from Forgotten Realms either.
Didn't we see this four-pointed star earlier?
Yeah, with the the
Vault?
researcher in the vault, wasn't it? The researcher underneath the castle. I thought she was wearing.
I thought we
Was
saw
there
it
something
in
in
this
the tower over here?
in this actual dungeon. I think it was the kobold who had it or something.
Oh, was it the kobold?
No,
Not
it was
sure.
a skeleton in that tower where we stayed, wasn't it?
Oh,
am I imagining that?
To answer Garrett's question, though, I believe a mage hand has a 30-foot reach, so you'd have to like get inside the
Fine.
cave itself to grab it with a mage hand. You'd have to enter in. I'm assuming mage hand is 30 feet. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Yes. Yeah. No,
It is?
that's it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
So you'd have to enter the cave itself, and yeah, Hubin's hungry. Oh, it has been abated for now, anyway.
For now, okay.
So,
Thoughts? I feel the hunger.
feel-
Why would I feel
yeah.
hunger?
it feels like a curse.
Yeah, it does.
yeah.
How do you
Feels
lift
like a curse.
curses,
It
by the
sounds
way? Do
like
we
a
have
curse.
anything that lifts curses in case this thing gets worse?
No.
No.
Clerics.
Would not restoration?
But she doesn't.
Restoration
She's
or
only got
remote,
lesser
yes.
restoration. Yeah.
Yeah. Would that not do it?
Oh, if it's a disease, maybe that you've been cursed with.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Give it a crack.
Once again.
Poison.
It's
So you're
disease
not-
or a condition. Yeah. So that's
Okay.
lesser restoration. I think it's remove curse is the big one, and wish.
Yeah. Remove curse, wish. See, break enchantment. Oh, that might be Pathfinder.
What Dorge thinks is I think that we need to have a rest. And the best place for us to have a rest is after clearing out the kobolds through here. I don't think that we should, because it seems like all roads are pointing down to us having a big fight with the tentacle dude. We need to find a manner of guarding ourselves, having a long rest, so that we can take on the big tentacle guy.
I'm intrigued about what's beyond this passage.
Which passage? This passage?
Yeah, the hungry room.
Beyond the room?
The Hunger Games.
Probably just heaps of treasure and stuff.
Couple of Vorpal swords down there.
That would be my first guess. So you went. Oh, so you went up here. Am I correct? And got hungry.
Yeah.
Did you get down this way?
Not yet.
It's just danger everywhere. So you got a curse up there. We know there's vampire kobolds/kobolds down here. I'm going to say vampire kobolds because we're in an
Let's
undead
pass
place.
about trace and get the drop on the kobolds.
If that's all that's there.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm hoping to draw out that that vampiric knoll as well.
Okay. Well,
As-
yeah, we don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
We can only hope. Should I scout it out? But George, you've seen the chamber already. You know it's there. The kobold's chamber.
The kobolds, yeah, I don't think that it'll be beneficial for us to scout it out. I like the idea of us using a pass without trace and trying to get the drop on them.
Let's do that. You lead the way, George, and we'll do that.
Are you are you happy to cast Pass Without a Trace, Garrett?
Hoping to save cordon of arrows for resting. Well, in which case, let's just charge in and try and...
You and Nymph lead the way, and
yeah.
That's always worked in the past. Why not?
Well, I think so. We can also do a pincer movement, but yeah, if we're going to run in, yeah. First things first, let's just go into this chamber here, this next chamber, and just see if we get into any trouble first.
watch that.
Sacrificial lamb.
George will go in as a sacrificial lamb, and that's where he wrote his stuff repeatedly because he wasn't sure why it wasn't working.
So this cavern that Dorge and Tarvin has just entered is a 10-foot high ceiling and covered with icicles that nearly touch the floor, forming thin stalactites. Several of these icicles have broken off, leaving path that leads to the cave's 4 exits, north, east, south, and west. Other tunnels as well, as you can see around you. And you hear high-pitched yipping sounds. It's initially hard to tell where it is, but given that you've had a bit of a look around anyway, it's definitely coming like from the cavern to the
East.
East, yep.
Yeah. So
Just
I
be
said
aware. Sorry, this is where I saw that thing behind the ice, just
Yep.
down here through this passageway. So,
which wall was it behind the ice? Was it this wall or this wall?
Yep. No, this wall. Yeah.
This wall here.
Yeah.
The eastern wall of the cavern.
God. That's the same wall as this thing, I think. As where the kobolds are.
What's north, George?
North is just another cavern, but we
Should we
can
suss
draw
that
the.
out?
I've been there, but I said to the north and south because just below it is where the kobolds are. All the kobolds are down in here, so I think that this
To
one
the
is.
north, you would remember, Dorge.
Yeah.
It's an army of small, misshapen ice sculptures, like not nearly as good as you saw on the island of Solstice, Like
Yeah.
badly made ice sculptures, kind of looking kobold-like.
Oh yeah, so it's like a statue garden.
But poorly done.
Stink
Yeah.
statues.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this. Let's take on the kobolds first.
Take on the kobolds. Do we need any special magics put in place?
Do we want to track them to us, or do we want to?
If we do, we run the risk of attracting other things from other chambers, I think.
What I think would be awesome, if you're up for it, Whimsy, is just doing a preemptive fireball in there.
We could do that
Yeah.
and see if they come in, but if they don't, then we have to go in there and pretty much they'll be waiting for us.
Yeah, I think so. So just to describe it, Whimsy, it goes around this corner here and it goes down 10 feet and then it's 10 more feet before it's the entranceway. So if you have your action ready to go and we just wait for it to be your turn and you can run in and you could probably get down to here, so that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. You could and then let off a fireball and then go back.
You could try and stealth if you want.
I've got one slot left to do with fireball or haste, depending on what you're thinking.
I'm a fan of fireball and I'll rage and run in. Like haste, I think, is you stand to lose something with haste if you get hit. I'd rather us not being frozen. Although we'd be able to kick ass, it would also be pretty stink.
Okay. She'll do that.
Okay, so you're gonna sneak down.
So
the
is she waiting on your word? Because she can just go hello through message, and when you say yes.
Okay, so you can cast it over my head or something like that?
However you want it, yeah.
Because then that's what we'll do, is I'll run through and just block the way and just stand there so that they can't get past me. Then you can go in behind me and shoot off a fireball into that whole cavern.
We should get Nymph in there as well.
Yep.
I think you should move in so you don't block us from being able to attack.
Yeah, but I don't block you, right? If we put 2 people in the thing, then they can't get past us, but you're allowed to walk through your ally square, eh?
Which that?
Okay. Shoot and then retreat. Shoot, retreat, or shoot, retreat.
So yeah, if it's me and Nymph going to run up and go to the spot here and the spot here, Malcolm.
An excellent idea. As a mist collates around to the north of Tarvin.
Oh, not again.
What was it you last time, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. And you didn't see him coming. I mean, having conversations in the middle of a cave that echoes often doesn't work very well. And it's going to make 2 attacks. First of all, it's just going to try and claw across your torso. Rolling a 19. Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay, let me just click on this.
It's going to do.
So the claws dig in deeply and just do 19 slashing damage. And as it carves across your chest, the blood going off, it looks to be inspired. And then it goes for your neck. Oh, that's not good. Well, I don't know how to ever do these things. Is it a cheer?
Ooh. What happened?
Or is it a boo?
He rolled a crit.
Rolled a crit.
Oh.
Okay, so you can take 23 piercing and 9 necrotic. 10 necrotic, and the 10 is permanent damage.
So does that mean my max, right?
Your max goes down by 10. Yep.
So do I take 10
Roll
off my
for
max
initiative.
as well as 10
Yep.
off my current? Or yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Take 10 off your max, and then another 23 on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Then in that case, then I should put 10 back on. I took an extra 10. Okay.
So yeah, so you take that much damage. So take 32 points of damage, and then just reduce your maximum hit points by 9. Does that make sense?
Yep, done that. No, 9 or 10?
10. Sorry, 10. I'm looking at the wrong thing. 10. You're right.
Yep. Okay, I've done that.
And of course,
Roll for initiative.
off for him. Roll for these guys. Roll for her. And I'm going to roll for Nymphadora as well with a mighty +0 for initiative. Okay, so yes, you comes out of the mist coming from a small crack inside this cavern, and you would notice, Tarvin, this whatever this thing was down in the south cavern, it is much bigger than this knoll. It's got a knoll side, so you don't know. So 5, 10. This thing goes. It's all okay. We will feast on their souls. And laughs in your face, Tarvin. And then you hear the voice of the copper. Soon we will feast on their blood. Patience, attack now. And he goes for you a second time, Tarvin.
Rolls a 1.
What was up with you guys' initiative? That's not good. Okay, so
Have you rolled for? I know there she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
actually it's gonna say, feast on their corpses, we will feast on their blood. Attack now, my pretties, attack! I need everybody to please make me a wisdom saving throw. And Garrett, you get a plus from Nymphadora's vicinity. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw. So Garrett, that would be an 11, which is not good enough. Oh, what did I roll?
Yay.
Okay, Villain needs to make a wisdom saving throw as well. She rolls an 8. Okay, so let me just check the DC. Oops. Oh, Dorge, you're the only one who succeeds. And Nymphadora, you and Nymphadora. Garrett, this vampire just scream in your ear. You're just terrified by the noises that it's making. You are frightened. As is Tarvin. Dorge, what a Dorge draw. Dorge is good. Garrett. Sorry, Tarvin, there we go. So, you just hold your ears and go, no! Did I get that Nymphadora? Well, Whimsy was the one I forgot, yes. So, when he starts cackling and says, we'll feast on this blood today, he is actually going to step away from you, Tarvin. You can have an attack of opportunity. It will be at disadvantage. If you want to, of course.
Of course. It would have to be a melee weapon, right?
Yep.
So if I have 2 short swords, would I get 2 attacks? Just
Nope.
one?
Just one melee attack. Yep.
Roger that. Here we go. Oh, goodness sake.
Yeah. It just slices out your way as you swing high and wide. Just doesn't hit. Okay, so I'm just going to make one quick adjustment here.
What effect does being frightened have on me?
You cannot move.
Can't advance, and you attack at disadvantage. So you can't get closer to a threat, and you attack at disadvantage.
Yep.
Well, that's
that is
right.
true.
Usually at range anyway.
So it slides around and just ducks around here behind the corner. Now, technically, rules as written, unless you see it, I'll say you can't willingly move up this corridor if you're frightened. But unless you see the source of your fear, your attacks are just normal attacks. So, we'll get there. Okay, so it lets out this cackle, retreats back. Tarvin, you don't see where it is, but you know, shit, you don't want to go up this corridor because you know that's where it went.
Well then, let's dispense with this thing. Couple of oh, hang on. Do I still get Dread Ambusher here? Yes, I would say so, right? Thematically, does that work?
What's the wording on Dread Ambusher?
Well, yeah. You add your wisdom modifier to initiative rolls. Yep, that's automatic. At the start of your first turn of each combat, your walking speed increases by 10 feet, which lasts until the end of the turn. And if you take an attack action on that turn, you can make an additional weapon attack as part of that action, dealing an extra 1d8 damage. Doesn't say anything about any other kind of scenario, so I imagine I can.
Okay.
So short swords are on with this guy. First attack. Oh. What the heck was that, a 2?
That's going to be a swing and a miss.
And now, because I'm dual wielding, so I get my second attack.
Yep.
Oh my god.
What is going on?
I haven't rolled a single good roll so far tonight. Everything's been under 10. Okay. Well, that's my first
Welcome
attack
to my
then.
world.
Yeah. Let's go for the second attack. What's that?
14 does hit.
Oh, goodness.
Hacking into it. Let me just check something.
And because that hits, I get a an extra 6. There we go.
Okay, so cuts into the creature and it goes, just cackles back at you. That hurt it, but
That one's got a hit. That's my second short sword. Yep.
okay.
And then a 1d6 damage. I'll just roll it like this.
Out the modifiers.
And a 1.
1. Okay, well, it all adds up. I cut into
And I get one more attack. Yeah.
Why do you get 5 attacks?
Well, I'm dual wielding, so
sure.
doesn't that mean... Yeah. So here we go. That's a hit, isn't it?
Hits as well, yep.
Or 9, sorry.
Yep.
And then
Yep, got it.
another hit. And then 4.
Okay, so a whirl of blades explodes from Tarvin. Is that your turn?
That is it. I'm not going to move. Yeah.
Yay. This kobold comes screaming. Oh, it's a really weird map. Comes screaming around the corner. I'm okay. And it will go for you. Whimsy. It's going to try and bite you, and it rolls a 12. So it lunges for your throat, but it misses. No good. George, you're up.
Okay. Is there space here next to Whimsy? So I'm right next to here?
No.
That's not space there, and that's not space there.
Nope. Kobold's taking up that space. And it's a very narrow cavern, so never.
Yeah, cool. Okay, George is going to have to attack this sucker then. He's going to rage up. And...
Yep.
And cool. Let's get rid of that. He's going to rage up and hit it with his Maul of Dragon Slaying.
Okay.
Now, kobolds are dragon ancestry, right?
It won't be relevant for this.
I know. I just thought I'd try it on.
Yep.
11 is a miss, I presume?
It's a miss. Swing and a miss.
Okay, here we go, going again. Oh, how about a nice little 13?
13's better, but not good enough. Some of these
So
rolls
George
tonight, guys. My goodness.
I know. George is like, and that's it. And he's... Because Whimsy can go through me, right? Whimsy doesn't need me to clear the space.
Oh, she can pass through.
Okay, he's going to stay right there.
Garrett. You are frightened, Garrett. Gonna attack that one, okay. Will be a straight roll. 17 hits with your longbow. And it has taken damage. Okay, got it. Arrow sinks in deep. Nice shot, Garrett. And that one hits as well, of course. You don't get the Colossus Slayer, I believe, a second time as it thumps into the little vampire spawn. Okay. And if that's your turn, I forgot to do this with Tarvin, but make me another wisdom saving throw, please, Garrett. You are still frightened. Oh, sorry, there was 2 there. The first one was a 15. 15 is good enough. Take your first roll. You are not frightened at the end of your turn. Does happen at the end, though. Just remind me to do this with Tarvin. I know he's a BRB at the moment. But, okay, Garrett, feel free to move. But we'll call that your turn. Nymphadora. What are you guys afraid of, honestly? She comes and attacks a creature with her +2 trident. The 2 attacks, that one hits with a 17 and that one hits with a 24. And she does a total of 23 points of damage. The thing is cackling in Tarvin's face, but Nymphadora comes up and says, "Die, demon spawn!" And she just cuts the thing in 2. That's how you do it. Valin says, "Oh, well, okay. So no. I can't move. I'm terrified. Okay, what? I will hold an attack for the next creature I see. Okay. She's going to hold an action. She's terrified down there. She's going to make another wisdom saving throw. And she rolls a 19, so she becomes unafraid. Unafraid. Okay. Do something quickly for her. Okay. So, now the turn for another kobold spawn.
Oh, who killed that guy for me?
Nymphadora.
Nymph.
Nice,
Tarvin.
thank you.
Tarvin, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yes, happy
We-
to.
we
This will be
got to do
awesome,
that.
this one.
DC,
Natural 20, here we go.
DC 15.
Oh my God.
You are still afraid. Okay, this thing is going to do something. Okay. This one here is going to do something as well. And this one, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, it's going to share the same space as this one here, which will make its attacks at disadvantage. And it goes to bite into your neck, Whimsy. Ooh, what was it? 22 at disadvantage. So, take 13 points of damage, Whimsy, 8 of which is permanent damage. Got it, Whimsy?
Done.
Done. Okay, yeah, so 13
That from the
points.
kobold.
Yeah,
13, did you say?
Yeah, 13, 8 of which is permanent. And then it takes a step back. Now, Whimsy, your turn.
Okay, she will... she'll move there. Take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, it's going to try and bite you. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, that's not as bad. That's a terrible roll, in fact, for a critical hit. You take 15.
Hey, was that another critical?
Yeah.
Okay.
The damage wasn't as bad, though. But you do take 15 points of damage, 5 of which is permanent.
8, 10.
That's a shocking roll. Yeah, so 15 points of damage, 5 of which is permanent, as it claws across your back. Okay, Whimsy.
And she'll cast Mirror Image.
Okay, so I have a cool little mirror image effect. Where's my mirror image effect? There we go. Look at that. There's Whimsy.
Did that happen? Oh, I gotta get jump to it. Cool.
Okay, so yep, 3 copies of Whimsy just out, and that is your action. And is that your turn?
Yeah, I think that's all she can do.
You can make me a wisdom saving throw, though. You can get a +3 to the roll with Nymphadora being so close.
Cool.
+3 is enough. 15 is what you needed. Yes, you are not frightened anymore, but yes, roll a d20 for wild magic. I don't think wild magic has worked once, has it? Yes.
No. Oh, once.
Once? Okay.
It has worked once.
Okay.
Actually, she'll go there.
Okay, so cool. So the mirror images appear around you. There's many copies of Whimsy now. Okay, this vampire spawn is dead. He won't get to go. Okay. The vampire leader, it seems, he looks around the corner, looks at Tarvin again, and just goes, "Can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?" Nymphadora is close, so +3 to this roll, please, Tarvin. Wisdom saving throw. Ooh, that's not good enough.
It's not. So I stay frightened? Or is there
You
more?
do stay frightened. You are also poisoned. With his sickening gaze.
Just taking on the kobolds is working out awesome.
And he steps back. Tarvin! Oh wait! I got
Line of sight.
sorry, just... Oh, yeah. So, yeah, he gets you and he sees you and he gets it. And you become poisoned. Not looking good. Okay, now, Tarvin, yeah, your turn. You're frightened, you can't move up this corridor. And any attacks, I believe, are at disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna move.
And ability checks.
Good. There. And I'll take a couple shots with my bow at disadvantage. At the kobold I can see. Sorry.
Which kobold can you see? That one up there. Okay, cool.
Right. Here we go. Yep.
14 against this
That's
one.
a hit.
That does hit. You are correct.
Yeah.
Despite your poison condition, you do get the shot off. Shoo! Shoots down the corridor. Hits the creature. Okay. Cool. Got another shot.
Yes.
Mm.
All right.
Wow,
Not too
you're
bad,
all of a
actually.
sudden. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
good.
Despite the poison condition, I take 12 points of damage on the kobold. Harvin, is that your turn?
I'm gonna move back to the entranceway.
Okay. Kobold comes skitting around the corner. Sees the raging Dorge. Whoops. Are you?
Does poison affect my health or not?
Nope.
No.
I shouldn't ask, but yeah.
Just disadvantage on
just
attack
go-
rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
You can click on active conditions on your sheet underneath your hit points,
Yeah. Okay.
and it tells you what they are as well.
Okay, cool. Poison. Turn that on.
So this kobold
Frightened.
comes up to bite you, Dorge, but you see it coming. You just slap it away with the axe. That's a 14, which I believe will be a miss.
That is a
Speaking of
miss.
Dorge.
He's like, ha 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 ha. And he hits it. He goes for a big hit. Okay. Using all of his powers. Oh, that's why, because my 2 hits gone down because of my strength. Here we go. Oh, that's another miss.
Oh, that is
13.
swing and a miss. Yes, not good.
All right, and he's going to roll again. Oh, that's a hit.
That gets him.
So that's 7, 10 plus 2 is 12.
With the
And
rage.
with my crusher feet, he's going to push it away down to there.
Gets knocked back. Okay, nice.
And that's me. He's just going to stay. Actually, he's going to move up one.
Okay.
He's going to move up to there.
Keeping them pinned in the corridor. Nice. Garrett, you are up. See you typing, Carrot. Can't see the other kobold. Oh, you cannot. You do not see any active things to hit. Limited
You can
die.
come maybe to here. Yep.
You can glance down the corridor. You do see one down there. You can take a shot at that if you want, Garrett. Ugh, not good. Swing and a miss. Clatters down the corridor. Your second one makes purchase, though. Has taken damage, so that's 11 points of damage on that one. Got it. Okay, you stay. Feel free to move if you like. Garrett, Nymphadora, 5, 15. She's not going to be able to get there. She says, my quest as a paladin of the light is to strike down undead wherever they may be. And she's going to rush forward and go for the big-ass vampire. Unfortunately, the 2 vampire spawns up there have prepared actions. And they're going to try and bite her twice. What's her AC nowadays? It's a 20. One of them hits. And she takes 11 points of damage, 3 of which are permanent. -3. Okay, cool. But she gets up there. That's the end of her turn, though. Vlyn is no longer frightened, and she swings up here. This is unfortunate. A person like myself who dabbles in the fuzzy line between life and death does not have much.
Can she heal Whimsy?
She could. Whimsy, do you wish to be healed? It'll cost me quite a bit.
Sweet, yo. Go ahead. That is literally what Whimsy says.
Okay, so she casts a spell. She herself takes 12, 13 points of damage. And then Fedora, you get 26 back yourself. How it works mechanically, thematically, she gets a dagger, drags down her forearm, blood kind of pours out, and the blood coalesces into like thick, sticky strands, and they wrap around you and they bind up your wounds. It's quite disgusting, Whimsy, but it does work.
That wasn't gross at all.
Okay, now having done his prepared action, it gets another action, so I'll go for Nymphadora again, try to go straight for the neck. Nymphadora slaps it away, no problem. Where's this guy? Oh yes, the one to the north of her as well goes for a bite attack as well. But once again, she slaps it across slaps away and says, no, not today. And, yeah. This vampire spawn will go up into that square. It will attack Dorge at disadvantage with a bite, rolling a 16. I think we'll miss.
Can they go into the same square as each other?
As long as they don't end their turn there. And if they do
Okay,
attack
sure.
from
Yep.
someone else's square, it's at disadvantage. So that's why that
Okay,
was
sure
at
thing. Yeah,
disadvantage.
cool.
That's a
Yep,
10-foot
cool.
step. And 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Whimsy.
Do I get an attack of opportunity on it because
Oh,
it was
yes, you do.
because it
Yes,
ran
you do.
away?
Yes, you do.
Cool, thank you. Oink.
Oh!
Hey!
Boop, boop, boop. You get confetti.
And I double the 2 dice, so I get another 2d6.
That's correct, yep.
And do I double my and so I get a +2 for barbarian. Do I get +4 for that, or is
Nope.
that not doubled?
Just dice.
Okay, just +2. So that's a total of 14. And that one, not that we can see it because it's run away, but we get advantage on attacks against it until, just reading it, until its next turn, I believe, because of my crusher feat.
Okay, so
So
we'll,
if
we'll note that's probably won't be relevant.
attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of my next turn.
Okay,
Okay.
so if someone gets to it, that'd be great.
Yep. But wait, I can't see it. I yell out to Whimsy.
Yep. Whimsy says, Roger. Shit. Bad news,
Whimsy's
guys.
turn.
Yeah, but this is what Nymphodora's saying. Bad news, guys. They're healing. Their wounds are closing. Shit. This is bad. And Dorge, you noticed the one. Did that attack you? When was this guy's turn? Yep. So she says this one up here is healing. I don't know what to do. And she hears the voice of Teleka next to her. It's quite simple. You can die. And like a bite attack against Nymphodora.
Wasn't it Whimsy's turn, though?
Oh, sorry, did I skip over Whimsy? I did, sorry. Whimsy, then Telekai will go. Sorry, Whimsy.
Okay, where's she fighting? Which one's Telekai?
No.
Just,
That one there?
just to the east of me, Whimsy. This FOB.
Okay, she'll fire off a, what do you call it? A, polymorph at Telekai.
Ooh.
See if this works. You are a worm.
Okay, so let me make sure it's not.
And she will put, she'll put 2, what do you call it? Sorcery points into it to make it at disadvantage.
Okay. Now this is something I haven't quite got set up. I'm going to set it up tomorrow. I've got a little dice tray here, and I have a camera set up on it. And inside of the dice tray, I'm going to roll a dice for critical things like this, because this is a very important roll. So, actual dice in a virtual game, but I don't quite have it set up yet. But to simulate it, I'm going to make you roll for this. So, it's wisdom saving throw.
This is 15.
Making sure it doesn't have any think that it can do. Okay, so it gets a +1. So you're 15. So roll me a d20 twice, Whimsy. And, you roll them together. Let's see what they are separately.
Oh, simply 11, 12 plus 1. 11 plus 1 is 12.
12 plus 1 was a 13, so it fails. What does it turn into?
Oh, so 11. 11 plus 1.
Oh, yeah, 11, you're right. You're right. So you rolled an 11. That's because it was rolling at disadvantage. So it makes it a 12, so it fails. What does it polymorph into?
A worm at what's name's feet.
Okay. Ah, okay, I don't have a
And the
worm
fedora's
token
feet.
convenient, so let's just call this guy a worm.
I will say slug. A big slug, so she can see it.
Okay.
Slow and useless.
Ah, there we go. There's a slug-looking thing. We'll just move him out there. And there's a slug there. How's that?
Good.
Okay, and you are concentrating on that, of course.
And then she'll move. Oh no, I think she used everything she could to get there.
Okay. Okay, cool. A nice move.
I need people in front of me and around me to get people away from me so I can not have to concentrate. Is the message she's sending out.
Okay. Yeah, this is interesting.
She's messaging to Nymphadora to pick the worm up and threaten the kobolds that she'll kill the worm unless they back off.
I'm just
Something
doing a
like
bit of rules lawyering in the background here.
Basically, Whimsy wants her to back all the kobolds into a nice little corner so that they can field a fireball.
Oops, ignore that.
Include mental ability scores, okay. The creature is limited in the actions it can perform by the nature of its new form, and it can't speak, cast spells, take any other actions that require hands or speech. The tricky one. The creature is limited in the actions it can perform by the nature of its new form. Ah, okay. Okay, okay, alright. Here's what I was thinking. The vampire has a natural ability to polymorph. That's what it could do. So I was wondering whether it could unpolymorph itself, but the line that says the creature is limited in its action it can perform by the nature of a new form. Worms cannot polymorph. So it's going to stay there. Okay, so it slops around on a slimy bed there. That's turned. Yes, well done, Whimsy. Could turn the battle. Tarvin, you do not know this creature. Oh, do you? Can you see the creature turn into a worm? Make me a perception check, Tarvin.
Whimsy's messaged everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to say you're not frightened anymore, Tarvin. But you
Hey.
are poisoned still.
Poisoned.
And by the way, you say, oh, should I be saving for that? Maybe you should, but no, you don't get a save.
Okay. I'm going to move to there. Oh, what is that? Something else. I'm going to cast
no.
Hunter's...
This is Talakai. I just moved him to the side. That's the vampire
okay.
that turned into a worm. I'll just move them off the map so you don't get confused.
Thank goodness, I thought it was another one. Okay. Hunter's Mark on. We'll start off with that one.
Okay, Hunter's Mark lights up. Okay, you get a good shot on it.
And a couple shots, let's do that.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Does it factor that in if I've got conditions set to poisoned?
Don't think
Do
so.
I need to actually... Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, yeah.
13 just clatters off down the hallway. That's a miss from the arrow. Is it vomiting up in your own mouth as you're trying to shoot?
That's how I roll. That's how I roll.
That's a nice roll. What's the roller? 13 and a 17. Good enough to hit. Flies down the corridor.
7 plus a 1d6, I believe. Let's do that.
Wow.
Okay, fair enough.
The arrow gets purchased on the thing and it just screams back down the corridor. It's your turn, Tarvin?
Yeah.
Okay, Okay, so this one in front of you, Dorge, you notice its wounds start closing up and healing.
It didn't bite me though, did it?
Huh?
In that last round.
That's correct.
Okay, cool.
He still, his wound's still here, and he goes to bite you. Ooh, rolling a 24.
It hits.
You take 11 points of damage, 5 of which is permanent.
And what sort of damage is it?
Piercing. Oh, so the piercing. So 6 piercing, 5 necrotic. So you
Okay,
take-
so that becomes 3 piercing and 5 necrotic.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Because you're rage. Yep. Okay, that'll be its turn as it bites you and you feel the life force draining out of you. Dorge.
And that necrotic is what I'm losing at the top, for the override?
Yep, so an extra 5 points of permanent damage.
Yeah,
Off your max hit
gosh.
points.
Yeah, hold on, I'm just trying to do that. Max hit points will be 70 something. 74. Oh. Okay. George is just going to he yells out to Nymph, if you can, pick up the worm and come back here. And then George is going to just wail on this one right in front of him.
Okay, wail away.
Quick. A 12 is a miss.
And there's a swing and a miss.
And then oh, that's going to hit.
Yeah, 18 hits.
Okay, and so that's 8 plus 2 is 10 magical damage, and he sends him 5 feet away.
Okay.
So just down to here.
Oh, down to there, sure. Okay. Okay, nice. Do you stay where you are, Dorge?
Yeah, I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay, Garrett, you are up. Gonna go for that one. Okay. Take a shot. 20, that's a hit. Nice one. And it has taken damage, so that will be that. Okay, nice. 14 does hit as well. Choo, and that's another 10 points of damage. Okay, nice. Recoils back. Feel free to move at the end of your turn if you like, Carrot. Otherwise, we'll move to Nymph. Nymph's going, Dorge, you want me to pick up the slug? What do you want me to do?
Oh, that's what he yelled out. It was like, pick up the slug and retreat.
Okay, she picks up the slug. And she's going to take the disengage action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She brings the slug with her. Alright, I have the slug. What do you want me to do now?
Just keep it safe.
She tucks it into a pocket.
She
Alright.
needs to go back up there. Can we retrieve that? We need people in front of me, otherwise they'll just knock me out and the slug will turn back.
Okay, well, yeah, you can yell out in front of her.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Garrett goes there. There we go. Garrett heroically throws himself in front of Whimsy. That's fine, we'll do that. But Nymph comes back. Because she drops the slug and prepares to head back north. That'll be her turn. So she's dropping the slug down here. You deal with the slug. I do not like slugs, Dorge. You deal with it. Valin.
Oh, if she's going to drop it, she might as well just kill it. Coup d'etat.
No, but remember with the rock, it's just wild shape. It's not like you polymorphing it is not. It's not true polymorph.
But it's like if something's asleep, you can coup d'etat it and just kill it immediately.
Nope.
But
like if you do 1 point of damage to the slug, Talakai will come back.
He'll come back. It's what we did to the rock. We had to trap it because we hit it once.
But
yeah, it's not true polymorph.
But if you hit it with 10 points of damage, for example, Talakai would take 9 points of damage. So keeping the slug safe is probably a good idea. Make sense, Albert?
Yeah, I just wanted to create out of anything.
Not that easy, unfortunately.
Mm.
Okay, Villain is struggling a little bit here with a battle against the undead. Knows that won't work. That won't work.
She just needs to keep healing people up.
She says, I'm not very good at this. Hey, you kobold, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. Ha 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 ha. That's her attempt at Tasha's hideous laughter. The creature needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw. Rolls a 7. And the thing just starts laughing and laughing as this terrible spell goes off. And she casts hideous laughter. And this creature is, what is it technically? It is incapacitated, so no actions, no reactions, so it can move if it wants to. Lynn is concentrating on that. Wow, never thought I was quite this funny as a comedian. That's fantastic. Okay, this swings around here, cackling. The kobold is not that smart, I'm going to say, so it is going to attack Garrett. Comes straight lunging for your throat and rolls a 12, so that's a miss. The other one starts cackling again. It's going to try and stop cackling this turn, and it rolls a natural 20. So it finishes its turn prone on the ground, but that's it. That's its turn. This one, no advantage anymore. It's dashing around the corner. Sees you, Dorge. Goes to bite you, Dorge. Rolls a 24 for 5 piercing. So 2 piercing, 2 piercing, and 4 necrotic, of which the 4 is permanent.
Yep.
Okay. Whimsy.
How many kobolds are there left? That she can see? There's just the 2 up there.
It's 2 down
And
there.
she's messaging out. There's
Yeah,
2
and I'm
up
fighting.
there, yeah?
I'm fighting 2 down here.
How are the 2 looking up there? Are they where I am? Welcome. Are they badly damaged, or are they?
This one's
just
not
looking pretty
damaged at all. This one's taken some damage, but it is healing up.
Okay, what's she got? She will. Okay. Does she need to concentrate? Damn it, she needs to concentrate. She will. Oh, how many first level slots have I got left? She will throw a. She'll disengage.
Okay.
And pick up the slug. And go over. She's going to try and stay as far out of the way as she can.
Okay. Talakai will continue to be a slug as you dash away and pick it up. Tarvin. Still feeling sick. What do you do?
Well, I've still got Hunter's Mark on that one, so let's keep going.
It's a disadvantage for 2 reasons. One of which is he's prone. Second of which you're sick.
Actually, is that the one I have Hunter's Mark on? It's not there anymore.
This one.
Top one.
Top one. Top one is Hunter's Mark.
Okay. So he's prone.
Which would normally give you disadvantage, but you're at disadvantage anyway. So.
Oh. Why would it give me disadvantage if he's prone? Because he's lying on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
But it works the reverse. If you're up close to it with a melee weapon, it's at advantage. But unfortunately, range is disadvantage. It's like soldiers, right?
Okay.
Ducking to the ground. They're just harder to hit.
All right. Let's do this then.
Oh, wow. Nice roll. Cool.
Not so nice. And then my Hunter's Mark. 5. It's a bit better.
Okay, got it.
And another shot.
Okay, another shot at disadvantage.
Ooh, that's
14
a hit.
is good enough to hit. Yep.
Plus Hunter's Mark. 4.
Okay, okay, doing some damage. Surviving. Is that your turn, Tarvin?
Yeah.
Okay, Dorge, you see the one to your south. Healing up again, its wounds start closing. It's going to do the same thing I tried to do before. Occupy the same space. Try and bite you at disadvantage. It rolls a 14. And then takes a step back. You can have an attack of opportunity, Dorge.
Yes, please. 18. There, that's a hit.
That is a hit. Okay, roll damage.
Cool. Plus 2 on this. 14.
14 points of damage. Okay, nice.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, it's hurting. Okay, Dorge.
I'm going to smash the one that's in front of me.
Hey, smash away.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Does hit.
Add 2 to this, so 12.
Got it.
And I'm going to have another smashy. That's definitely a hit.
That is definitely a hit.
But not good damage. 6 plus 2 is 8.
Ooh, the creature almost goes down, but it is hanging on. You see it looks like it's going to start healing up again. So this is a problem.
I can't move it because there's no I'm talking to Garrett, sorry. There's no unoccupied space behind it. I can't actually move it away.
Garrett. Okay, attacking the one to the north will be at advantage because it's prone. Roll to hit, Garrett. Ooh, it's at advantage, so you can roll again. It's prone on the ground there, so roll. Oh my goodness. That is a shocker, Garrett. Okay, that's your first attack. Second one. Oh my goodness. Still at advantage. You still have a chance. Oh man, I just don't know what to say to you, Garrett. That's a shocker.
Oh.
2 shots at advantage and they both miss. Okay, do you stay where you are, Garrett? Yes. Nymphador charges forward and says, I'm goddamn sick of these undead SOBs. Time to unleash holy fury upon these people. And, whoops. And she swings. She can't reach the prone one, but she swings with her trident. And 13. God damn it. Come on. Come on, Nymphador. 14. 14 will just hit. So first of all, she will do 10 points of piercing damage as she hacks into it. I am sick to death of these things! And she is going to cast what's it called? Divine Smite at 2nd level, because that's all she has. So that'll be 4d8 damage. She charges in with her Divine Smite. 4d8, 2, 3, 4. So 15 plus 3, 18 points of damage. And she takes note. Alright! This one is prone! I can tell its wounds are not healing. My holy radiant damage is doing something! Attack this one! And she highlights it with a red dot. Take this one down! Okay. That is Nymphador's turn. Villain. Villain. Oh, she's still concentrating on that. Yep, she's just going to keep on concentrating, staying safe in the back lines. Okay, the creature looking at Nymphadora doesn't like this horrible holy attack it went under, and it's so overcome with pain that it misses. The one to the north is going to try and make its wisdom saving throw. It doesn't, so it continues to cackle on the ground. Okay, the one by Dorge goes to attack Dorge. Keep on hitting Dorge, but not this time with a 9. Looking slightly
Yay.
weak. Whimsy. Whimsy?
Yep. She'll pass the slug to Tarvin, and
Nymphador is just screaming at you. Attack this one!
cool. Just needed to give him line of sight. And she'll cast magic missile.
Ooh, okay. What level?
Oh.
What's she got? She's got one first level. She'll have to do it at second level. Oh, we'll just do it at first level.
3d4
How many do I
plus
get
3?
if I cast it at first?
You get 3 at first.
And that one's looking pretty. The one that she's marked is looking pretty wasted.
Yeah,
Alright, she'll do it at that then.
at first level.
Yeah, so 3 magic missiles first level, yeah.
So 3d4
Yeah.
plus 3, so
Three.
4.
Oh, there's a 3. And 2 more d4s, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, but it's another 2 on top of that.
9,
So it's 10.
10, 11. That was a 4.
Because it's
Was that a 4? A 4 and 3?
It's
that what it
3d4 plus 3. So the first one already taken the plus 1 into account.
Oh,
The
right.
4-year-old is another 3 damage. So that's 7, 11.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
11 is exactly what hit points it shows. So as your magic missile thumps it falls to the ground. Unmoving.
Alright. And then she'll do what she does best and run away, run away, run away. 15 and 15. Yep.
George reminds you of your wild magic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
okay. And good choice on the first level as well, because you did exactly what you needed to do. So well done.
That was lucky,
Talakai
lucky.
will be a slug. Tarvin still feeling slightly green under the gills. What would Tarvin like to do?
Well, I'll keep attacking the kobold. I'll move to there. This guy.
Cool. Still hunters marked. Take a roll at disadvantage.
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
Keep rolling those ones. Okay, that's the first shot.
Got it.
6 plus 4, 10.
Yep.
Nice.
Wow, at disadvantage. Amazing.
12 plus 2.
Okay, it's looking very badly injured, but it is still standing. Okay, very good. Okay, Tarvin, feel free to move. This kobold doesn't like being here. Watch it heal up a little bit, Dorge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gets to there. Dorge.
Yeah, he's just going to attack this one right in front of him. Let's have a look at that. That's a 17.
That hits.
So that's, what a roll. 14 plus 2 is 16.
Good enough to fall the bee. It dies.
Yeah. George is going to. So that other one's running away. It's like, shall I chase it, guys?
Kobolds are known for traps.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go up then, and see if I can get within range of this one. Oh, I can actually use a bonus action I can dash as my bonus action when I'm raging. So
And
I'm
then
going to
Fedora
go.
says, it didn't run away, it's heading north.
Okay, so I'm going to go 5. Oh, there's the slug. Step over the slug. 10, 15.
Tarvin's got the slug at the moment. Oh, if he took it, I assume he took it.
Oh, no, he's going to come up here. 20, 25. And I'm sure Garrett's going to get another shot on him. So he's going to try and hit the one to the East.
Okay. Rolled it.
What he might do... Oh, no, wait. I just see. Do I have to... When I call my thing, does it have to be at the beginning of my turn? When you make your first attack. Yeah. Reckless attack. No, I can't make it a reckless. Okay, here's the roll. Ah, I missed.
Ah, that's a dramatic build-up as you dash through there. I've got it! And it swings wide.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's okay.
Okay, so that's your 2 attacks. Okay, Garrett.
Yep, and I'm just going to stay there.
Morning.
Oh, good morning to you, good sir.
Family's up.
Hey!
Family's up? Good.
Yep. Okay. All right. So prone guy, some rapier attacks.
Sure, at advantage. 15 hits might be a natural 20, so roll again. No, not a natural 20, but it does hack.
Is this...
Yep. Yep, that takes it down. Guys, turn the tide all of a sudden.
So can I then move forward and attack that one?
Certainly can. Oh, you can certainly try. 25 hits might be a natural 20.
Is this an advantage, is it?
Oh, no, it's not an
should it
advantage.
be?
Sorry, no, you're right. It's not an advantage.
think
But
it was.
25 hits. So 9 points of damage on that one, but that... Okay, it's looking rough. Nymphadora swings around and says, all right, let's finish this. Down with the evil undead. Really, really hate these guys. Eat my trident. I'll take the first one. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. TM walks it up too much. The second one does hit, though. And she'll do... she does 13 points of damage. And the creature falls to the ground dead.
Whoa.
She says, Whimsy, what are we going to do about this slug? It's going to come back soon, isn't it?
And
Can
about,
we
in about 55 minutes.
have put the slug down on the ground and have Tarvin make the first attack, and then we all get the attacks on it until before he comes alive?
If Whimsy gets the first attack on it, it'll be a psychic lance, which will hopefully make it not be able to attack us for another round. Does that make sense? Oh no,
Okay.
if she gets the last attack on it. If she gets the last attack on it.
Because you'll get the last attack on it. Just
Yeah, so it
saying.
misses its round to attack us. Yeah.
Yeah, we could do it in here. And try and smash it.
Yeah, circle up.
You want to we'll put the slug there. If everybody
Oh.
gathers around it.
Yeah, we'll put the beefy guys next to it, and then all the ranged people can attack from range.
Sounds like us.
Alright, hold on. And then Tarvin takes the first shot. Ugh. Oh, man.
George, I assume you're coming up to the snake? The
Yeah, I'm
slug?
coming up to it. Yeah.
Okay, so who is taking
Alright,
the first
Prepared
shot?
actions, everyone.
Yeah, prepared actions, absolutely. Well, who's going to do the
We need
first
to prepare
prepared
actions, or
Well, we're gonna
do we need to prepare actions, or do we just go in round order as our prepared actions?
Oh, yeah. We could do it that way. Who's taking the first shot, though? We'll start from there.
Tarvin, I reckon.
Tarvin? Okay, Tarvin. You get the first shot. You're still poisoned.
Hey, can I just ask if does it save as a slug at the moment?
Yes.
Oh, then I'll take the first shot so that I can take it out of action for next round.
Okay, Whimsy.
Definitely. kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Okay, so she's gonna put a psychic lance into this thing and hopefully take it out for next action as well. So that's here we go.
Okay, so, a slug is very, very dumb. I'm going to give it a -4 to this roll. I don't have slug statistics handy. So roll a d20. It basically needs a natural 20. Oh dear. Okay, so it is incapacitated as well. Means it can't move,
Alright.
can't take reactions. I can move. It's the only thing it could do. But Whimsy, you do technically 20 points of damage to it because it's like soaked up 1 hit point. So the Psychic Lance. Tarvin, your prepared action.
Coming right up. Disadvantage.
Yep. 15
that.
does not hit.
The slug. Bugger.
That's not a slug
That's
anymore.
not a slug anymore.
And technically, prepared actions are just one thing, so you get one.
I know, but we weren't doing the prepared actions. We were talking about not having prepared actions, weren't we?
Just yeah.
What's the purpose of doing prepared actions if we, you know what I mean?
So that we definitely get. Is that to keep us out of? My understanding was it was to keep us out of initiative.
Yeah,
So that it doesn't get to roll initiative now.
Rules as written, you don't get multi attacks. But
Yeah.
I'll say for this, since this kind of thing is kind of dead anyway, take a second shot, Tarvin. It is. You guys are going to get 2 rounds of attacks, considering it's incapacitated.
Okay.
26, that hits. Piercing, got it. Okay, Dorge, your turn. You can attack at advantage as well as if you want.
I can. Yeah, that's what I will do. I will attack at advantage. Shall we look?
With your dragon maul.
Yeah, I got a 25.
That hits.
So that's so 12.
Got it.
And here we go. Oh,
Oh, you missed
I
the
missed
prone
it.
thing on the ground. No good. Garrett, our international guest star. What would you like to do?
Oh, well, I'll step forward since it's prone and rapier attacks.
Okay. First rapier attack.
Advantage.
Yep. 19 hits. Once again, might be a natural 20. It's not, so 24 hits. 15 points of damage. Got it. 17 hits. Once again, might be a natural 20. It's not, so 25 hits. Walking the line. And another 4 points of piercing damage. Okay. And then Fedora comes up. She gets her trident, starts jamming it in. Whoops. At advantage.
She'll be smiting her nut off right now.
I'm going to preserve my attacks if it's my spells. This thing is dead anyway. Attacks. Whoops. Attack again at advantage. At 27, which will hit as well, doing another 14 points of damage on this creature. Valin says, once again, it's undead. It's my Achilles heel. Whimsy.
She'll put a firebolt into her.
Okay, at advantage.
Oh, at advantage. Nah. She'll just take that one.
I don't need to say roll again for a natural 20 because you roll 1 anyway. Okay, roll damage on that.
So damage. 12.
12, okay. Explodes on the creatures, looking very weak.
that 12, is that you with your... Does the damage not get doubled?
I'll come back.
It's a spell. I don't think spells double.
It does.
Spells do.
Oh, does it? Oh, so it's 24 damage?
Not in D&D 1. No, you have to roll the dice again. The damage dice
okay.
again. Roll 2d10.
Super.
It has 2 hit points left, so no matter what you roll, my lovely wife would like to ask you...
How do you want to do this?
Oh, she just keeps the flame on for as long as she can until it's a piece of crispy freaking ashes.
Okay, very good. That was an excellent tactic there. Whimsy, I think without a doubt you were the MVP of that battle. Taking out the... kind of like a big bad. So well done.
Should we stake it just to be sure?
There shouldn't be anything left if Whimsy's headed away.
Find it. Yeah, I wouldn't eat it, Garrett. We don't need to eat vampire steaks.
But if there is anything left, just take it. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, stake through the heart. Done.
Is there anything on its possessions? Any possessions on it?
Nope.
No, cool. George says, I know we're looking a bit rough. Maybe we need to find a safe place to rest. Ship.
Oh, yeah.
There's a room up here to the north. That might be the most defendable position. I don't know about that creature that's floating around in the wall here, although we haven't seen it down here.
If it is.
Have we seen a creature in here, Malcolm?
Nope.
In this
Nope,
ice
not
thing?
in this
No?
area.
Cool.
Nope.
But
Okay.
down in the next room there is.
I know exactly. I'm just wondering whether it was connected to this room as well.
And we just made a hell of a noise and it hasn't come at us.
I vote we go back to that tower we rested in last time.
Yeah, I think that that's actually not a bad idea, considering that the thing that knew we were there is dead.
We
It's
only
just
need to defend it from 2 positions as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I can lay down a cordon of arrows to give us, if we're surprise attacked, at least some warning.
All right. Well, that sounds like a plan. We can also ask the golem as we go past if it's seen anything else creeping around since we've last seen it.
Search the kobolds for whatever they may or may not have.
Yeah, they have
Okay.
nothing. No weapons. They're attacking with claws and bites.
Okay. I don't really want to go into that room. Oh, yeah, anyway. Oh, it doesn't matter. Cool. Shall we head back to the ring?
To the tower, yeah.
Yeah, to the tower?
Get a full rest in if we can.
Yeah, sure.
La 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 la. She just wanders off. La 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 la. Nobody's following. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm coming. This roll 20's been a bit laggy for me.
What kind of rest are we going for?
A long rest.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah.
Can we remove Tarvin's poison status? Is that a restoration? Do we have one of those?
No,
I want
I
a
don't.
long rest. Also get rid of that.
But it would with Nymph having Nymph's used it with Divine Smite. When we get to the golem, can we? I asked the golem, since you last saw us, has anything walked past?
I forget what it was, but it blinks the amount of times it indicates no.
No.
Once.
Cool. Once for no.
Yeah, once for no, that's right. Yeah.
Cool. And we all jump in.
So I'd like to cast a cordon of arrows. So while we sleep, and I've got 2 level 1 heals left.
Okay,
Who
can you
would like
remind me
that?
what Cordon of Arrows does, please?
Yep, I'll find the spell for you.
Yep.
Arvin looks a bit injured.
Yeah, I've also got significantly lower max health.
No, but we gained some of that back through a long rest.
Some of it or all of it?
I don't know.
So we'll find out.
Yeah.
James Corden. Plant 4 pieces on the ground. Any other creature other than... Okay, so where do you put your cordon of arrows, Garrett?
Well, since it's 30-foot radius, why not right in the middle of the room there? So that would cover both entrances and exits.
One there and one over there. Okay.
Yep.
We have a creature there.
It's a claymore.
Pretty much. Dex, Dex 14. Okay. Nymphadora has 15 points of healing available from Rely on Hands ability. Who's
Tarvin looks the most injured.
Tarvin, 15 points of healing from...
And Whimsy looks quite injured as well, actually. Whimsy has low HP, so I'm...
That 65 should read 52, I think. That's 65 max.
I have
I know how to change that, don't worry.
6 and 9 to dole out, so Tarvin can have one. And Velen as well.
Oh,
She'd taken some damage in terms of healing.
I'll take the 6 hit points of healing. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Garrett.
Alright. Thank you, I'll take the 9.
So Whimsy only has 4 needed, so don't worry about it.
Well, this caving system, I suggest we set up some type of watch while the people rest. Who would like to watch out the first time?
George is happy to watch first.
Okay, and who's going to take the second?
I can do that.
Okay, Garrett, second.
Can I ask that Nymph is in the middle so that we're all getting her
Sure.
bonus points?
There we go, look at that,
Well,
perfect.
yeah.
Okay, and I will say Nymphadora will take the third watch. Okay, let me just roll something. Oh, it happens on Nymphadora's watch. So, you're all asleep. Creature is trying to sneak up on you. Now, yes, your cordon of arrows goes out. It sounds like 4 dexterity saving throws. 1, 2, 3. Is it 3 or 4?
It's 4 of them, but it's usually 1 per round. So up to you whether it's just 1 initially, I believe, and then 1 every subsequent round if it's
Okay. So the first one actually hits it then. So roll a d6. And it will take that damage.
6.
6. Okay. 6 points of damage. And then with surprising speed as it gets knocked into the side. And it's starting to say something. You're not quite sure what it's saying. But we'll get there when the appropriate time comes. So, let's roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative.
We'll just get organized, because you do get attacked during the night. Nymphadora at the moment is the only one awake. And Nymphadora will roll that. Oops, we'll roll that. Oh, no, 18. She gets an 18. Whatever it is. Fedora gets 18. So this is what happens. Tarvin, you're asleep. You don't know what the hell's going on.
Whimsy hasn't rolled.
Oh, Whimsy? Or
Oh,
Whimsy
yeah, 13. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
13.
Oh, sorry.
Add a turn to 13.
And I kind of clicked on myself. Thought I had 15 for me.
Same.
15 for Garrett. There's Garrett. 15. Okay, so Tarvin, you're asleep. Velen, you're asleep. Nymphadora will scream out, "We're under attack! We're under attack!" And you all wake up, but you are prone. So keep that in mind, everybody's prone. And Nymphadora says, "I am so goddamn sick of the undead!" And she charges forward, swinging her trident twice. "Just die, you son of a bitch!" And 16 and a 22 will both hit. She knows she's going to get a long rest. So she is going to cast Divine Smite at 3rd level. first of all, so 26 damage. And third level, that'll be an additional 4d8. 2, 3, 4. Oh, not very good rolls. 4, 12, 13 damage. And she just carves into it as this thing is constantly just droning on with something. Garrett, you're prone on the ground. I assume you spring to your feet?
Yeah, do I recognise the language? I speak Draconic, Giant, and Orc.
No, you don't.
Okay. So I have line of sight from here, so I'll take a couple of bow shots.
Choo! 24 hits. Has taken damage. Let me just check a couple of things about this. Okay, so it sinks into it. Still giving a monologue for some reason. Take another shot, Garrett. 15 does hit. 9 points of damage. Oh, I wrote such crap for this creature's initiative. This is unfortunate. Okay, Whimsy, you spring awake. What do you do? You're prone on the ground.
She'll fire off. She'll fire off third level magic missile.
Okay, so 44
why is it
plus
only
4.
rolling 1? This is.
You can keep clicking on it,
okay.
click on it 4 times. That's another way to do it.
2, 3,
4, 9, 13 damage. That's the worst wandering monster ever. Whimsy!
How do you want to do this?
I should spot its head off.
Okay, and Garrett, very wise putting up that arrow cordon, otherwise it would have snuck up and probably done some damage against villain. But
yeah, last thing you want is somebody eating your brain while you're asleep.
This is generally bad. And where did it come from? It came from no. Well, I'm not surprised none of you could understand what that creature was saying, because it's speaking in a very ancient Netherese tongue called Loros. Kind of very, very old dialect, but I'm, being the genius Professor Orb that I am, can translate it for you. It was a very great monologue that the creature gave, but it seems a bit pathetic now. But what it said was, "Cursed be those who gaze upon the horror that Darketh has become. Such promise wasted, lost in the cold sepulchre. Where were you centuries ago when he was in the prime of his life? Where were you where frigid darkness consumed him? You are no door to Draketh now. Nothing remains of him but frozen bones, ancient treasure, and me." As I said, quite the monologue, but yeah, very wise of you putting up that cordon of arrows. It might have literally saved my life, so thank you, Garrett.
Can we continue our rest? Is that the mechanic?
Long rest successfully activated.
Yay.
Alright.
So, what does that mean for
Lost
my max
hit points? Lost max hit points come back. Tarvin, though you are still poisoned, the poison condition does not fade.
Alright, so we can talk to Nymph about whether she uses a lesser restoration in the morning. Hopefully.
Yep, let me just give her a long rest. Let's have a look. Lesser restoration.
And what was I going to say? Albert, consider your spell loadout. If we might have to fight a giant under the ice tentacle beast or a raz.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Your spell loadout will probably be like some more flames.
I think so. It'd just be what kind of damage.
Nymphadora
might
will
have
place
to
a
mix it
gentle
up in case
hand
it's immune.
on Tarvin. She will cast Lister Restoration, and your poison condition fades.
Yay.
Hooray! And old Velen will be healed up as well.
Yep.
I really hope that wandering monster wasn't our new party member.
Well, he looks exactly the same as the one I saw.
Yeah.
Southern Cameron. Yeah, that one there.
It's like that wasn't Shajai's character, was it?
Yeah.
Not Shajai. Ours.
Shortly. So, next week we'll be playing, but then there's a 2-week break after that as we break for Christmas and the New Year's. So we have one more session this year, and then a 2-week break, and then back into it.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
So now
Happy-
Nymphadora is spending some weeks away as well, so hopefully the weeks will coincide. Yeah.
No, I think she's spending some extra ones after the New Year's, isn't it? She's available for the next one, but there's some after New Year's that she's away from memory.
Till mid-January, mid or late January, I think.
Yeah, so she's going to miss a couple afterwards as well.
We're missing the first week of January. Anyway, we'll see how it works out. And hopefully,
Yeah.
I mean, Leah, I've been talking to Leah. She's very keen to play again. But obviously a move to Wellington is non-trivial. I think they list like the most stressful things someone can go through in their life. You know, like death of a loved one is one of them. Moving is right up on the list in terms of most stressful events in someone's life. Like, I shudder at the thought of having to move from where I am at the moment. It's just, oh my goodness, that would be terrible. Okay, but gentlemen, that was fun. Well done for surviving. And we will see you next week.
Yeah, we got